What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood Sigils, and today we are doing a Q&A video, a little real-life thing. I realized, we hit 50K a while ago, and I didn't do anything to celebrate it or acknowledge it or talk with you guys. And way back when, like a long time ago, when I hit 10K, I did a Q&A and kind of like hangout jam session to talk with you guys, and people appreciated that back then. So I figured, you know what? Let's do another one now. 50K, there's a lot of new people here. They might not have seen it. They might want to have new questions kind of thing. And I want to connect with you guys and let you know that I love you. So I figured doing a Q&A would be a great way to do it. So I posted on my YouTube community page asking you guys to post me questions. You gave me a bunch. I read through, found ones I liked, ones I was willing to answer or I thought were good to answer. We're going to run through that. I'll tell some stories. We'll joke. We'll laugh. It'll be great. But I just wanted to start the video by saying thank you so much for the support recently. It's been unreal. You guys are the best subscribers in the world. I'm so happy to have you. And I'm excited to see where this year goes working together. So, yeah, let's get into it. Cataclysm says, what plans do you have as a channel? Also, where do you think YouTube is going based on recent events? My plans are to make people laugh. I don't know. We'll keep doing some Minecraft because everybody likes Minecraft, but we're also going to play other games because it seems like people genuinely enjoy just watching us play other games. So playing things in a group, like funny moments kind of stuff, like us all playing Gary's Mod or, Overwatch mini games or Subnautica. I don't know. Games that really excite and interest me that make me want to play and make you guys laugh and that you guys enjoy. That's the plan. And we're just going to grow and see what happens. Like this year it could be nuts or it could be nothing. We'll find out. I don't know where YouTube's going. I hope a lot of these changes they're making are for the better. Obviously, there are people causing issues for all of us. Demonetization, AdSense is bad, all that kind of stuff. Makes it harder to make a living. But with YouTube like recently shutting down Logan Paul's ability to monetize and taking really, really harsh strikes on things, I'm hoping that that's actually going to end up helping the rest of us. But we'll see. I don't know. Just got to be along for the ride. Samantha Fleur, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize, Samantha. Asked me, what's your least favorite color? And what's your favorite color? My favorite color is green, because I'm narcissistic. I don't know if you guys can see that. And my least favorite color is probably, like, yellow or something. I don't know. Like a yellow-brown, like, mustardy. Ugh, that's gross. Monster Archer asked me, are you a daddy? I do not have any children. A little offended. Did you think that I have children? The closest thing I have to a child is Austin and Jerome and Park. I have a lot. Okay, well, I have a lot of people I have to watch out for, I suppose. But no, I'm not a parent. If you're asking me anything else, you're weird. Riverbrook said, if you, Austin, Daisha, Jerome, and Steve got stranded on a desert island, who would get eaten by the others first? Who goes mad first? Who escapes first? And who mysteriously vanished? Well, Austin would go mad first because, I mean, by definition, he would be mad immediately. Who escapes first? Jerome, because he's somehow dumbly lucky, right? We'd probably eat Steve because we'd have to harvest the meat. And then who mysteriously vanished? Daisha. Daisha just goes places. Like, you turn around, she's built her whole society. It's like an arc, right? My first episode, I'm like, all right, guys, I got, like, some tools, and we're ready to start. And her episode, she's like, I got a dragon! That's the difference. That would be everything about it. Next question is from Rachel, the mod, Rogers, and she said, if you found yourself in a typical dystopian situation, would you see yourself surviving in a unit of friends and family, or would you go it alone, hoping that less people will attract less attention? What would be your weapon of choice? How long do you think you would survive given normal circumstances in an apocalypse situation? Would you give yourself a threatening title to try to seem more hardcore? Well, I mean, I'd probably form a group. I don't know if I'd form a group with the nice posture people. Like, Jerome would die instantly. Austin would die instantly. Alex, I think Alex and Daisha would survive. Like if we met up somehow from California to Florida and we're like, yo, I could see squadding with them. Otherwise, I just have to meet people on the street and be cool. I don't know. I don't think I'd give myself an edgy name. I think I'd just be Sigils. I'd be like, yo, I'm your friendly neighborhood Sigils. I'm just here to help out. You guys wanna survive an apocalypse or what? I don't know. I think I could be like, I'm a goofball, but at the same time, I'm a little cutthroat and a little competitive. So I could see me doing okay in an apocalypse. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would I make it? How long do you guys think I'd survive an apocalypse? Comment below and let me know. Mutant Game Z said, who was the first YouTuber you filmed with? Well, this is an interesting question. The true answer to that is Austin, actually. Way back in the day, Austin and I were recording buddies. Yeah, so he was the very first one. Since then, I've recorded with dozens, hundreds. But he was my first collab buddy way back in the day. King Creeper 506 said, I've always wanted to know, when did you first meet Austin, and how long have you two been friends? Aha, so this goes back to the other question about what was my first person I ever recorded with on YouTube. But Austin and I have been friends for like 6 years, I think. And he messaged me on YouTube one day, back when that was like how before like YouTubers used Twitter and stuff. Like, you know, you would check like your YouTube inbox and like you'd see another YouTuber be like, oh, hey, let's work together. You want to do a collab? He sent me a message and was like, hey man, I saw your channel, it looks cool. Would you like to do a video sometime? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I think Austin likes to lord this over me, but at the time I think he had 700 subscribers and I had 500 subscribers. And we did a video together, and should I show it here? No, I'm saving that. I'm gonna react to it later. Okay, that's something that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna do Andrew and Austin like react to their first video together or something like that. I'll show you a teaser clip right here.
You with the face.
Stop it! I'm not like the others. I swear.
I'm not like the other girls.
I'm not like the others. Get away from me. Oh, I fell in a hole apparently.
Apparently.
Oh my
What's up,
goodness.
guys? Sigils here. And that guy is my new friend.
Clever creeper.
The clever
Get away,
creeper.
stop staring at me.
No.
You
They gotta
creep
see
me
your
out.
pretty
Get-
Steve face.
Get away from me. Huh? Oh. Get away from me. I don't trust you being behind me. I don't trust it.
So as you can tell, it was a long time ago. We were way worse at commentating and everything, but we've been friends ever since. So he didn't do YouTube the whole time over those last 6 years, and I didn't either. We both took breaks, but since we came back, we've always been recording buddies ever since. And that's how long we've been friends. Cody Campbell asked me, do you really like Austin's hair? You know, honestly, don't tell him this, but I kind of liked the pink more than the blue. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. It's his hair, his life, okay? I can't tell him how to do anything. I think it's funny that we do it every time we go down there. We dye his hair, and he complains about it. But beyond that, you know, hey, he can do what he wants. Hey. Another mod of mine, Good Golly It's Mall, asked me, what has been your favorite convention you've attended? That's a good question. I think probably PAX East 2 years ago was my favorite one, because it's kind of one that sort of changed my life. It is the one where I met my friend Parker, who I currently live with. It's the reason I ended up moving to LA, and the reason I ended up working with Nice Posture, and all of the things was because of that one. So PAX East 2 years ago was a blast. I've enjoyed a lot of them, to be honest with you, but that's probably one of the great ones. Otherwise, the Mind Fair in Houston was one where I became friends with a lot of people. Conventions for YouTubers are just a place where you end up meeting a lot of people that you know from online, and then you actually become friends with them. So I attribute conventions to really being a lot of places where, like, that's how I made friends. So if you're a YouTuber and you want to get involved, going to conventions is a great way, because then you can just kind of meet people, make friends, and start to record with people. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Martha Granhoj said, how did you meet Parker? So I alluded to this earlier, but the PAX East 2 years ago, I was working for Mineplex, and Parker was like talent for Mineplex, a YouTuber who, you know, he used to work with Mineplex, and so they flew us both to PAX East. We like stayed in this like Airbnb together, and we'd never met before, and we instantly just bonded. We clicked. We started telling jokes. We were having a great time. And towards the end, he was like, "Yo, dude, like you should come back to YouTube. Let's make some videos together." And I was like, "All right, yeah, let's try it out." And then you know, I went back to where I was living, and he went back to LA, and we recorded together, and it was hilarious. We had a blast. And then I flew out to LA, and I hung out with him, and he was like, yo, you need to move here. You need to move here. We're going to have a blast. Talked me into it. I moved here. And we've been having a blast ever since. Now we're roommates. He's a great dude. I love him. One of my best friends. Cheeseburger fan said, why did you leave Mineplex? Mineplex just kind of, they shifted what they were up to. They let a whole bunch of people go. I don't know how much they want me to say. But basically, it wasn't like bad terms or anything. It was just sort of like they didn't have my job anymore. They let a bunch of developers go, and me, who designed a lot of their content, because you don't need somebody who's designing everything when there's not as many people making stuff. But I wish them the best, you know. Still friends with a bunch of the guys over there, so not a big deal. Just time to move on and focus on YouTube. Krista Wilkins says, do you live with anyone? I live with Jeremy and Parker currently. So if you don't know who that is, Parker, a.k.a. Parker Games. And then Jeremy, if you guys watch Sugar Pine 7, he would be, I don't know what I'm pointing at. He would be the Jeremy from Sugar Pine 7. And those are 2 of my closest friends. We live together and we party here in Los Angeles. Brie Luna Death Star said, how did you meet Jerome and the others? I met Jerome and the others. Well, I already knew Austin. But I met the rest of Nice Posture at Houston's Mind Fair. I actually went down there when I was working for Mineplex, and so I went with them, and my friend and neighbor Shelby went as well, a little like Shovel, and she and Jerome were friends, and she invited me to come hang out with them one night after the convention. We got dinner and stuff. We hung out, and me and Jerome instantly became buds. We started hanging out, and then we just kept being at conventions together. So we just kept hanging out, and that's how we became like really, really good friends. And from becoming friends with Jerome, I became friends with Alex and Daisha and Ron and everybody else in Nice Posture. But it was sort of built off of that. Shelby introducing us. Kate_Kitty says, how much has Jerome and the Nice Posture crew changed your life? And I love you, Andrew. I can't imagine the streams without you. Well, thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy what I've brought to the streams with my nonsense. I would say Jerome and Nice Posture, I don't know that they've dramatically changed my life yet. It's more like I think that over the course of time, it will dramatically change my life, right? YouTube's not my full-time job. I spend most of my time on it. I have some other things that I work on that help pay my bills and stuff, but as YouTube grows and takes over more of my life, then definitely it will have changed my life in a huge way and help me do what I want to do for a living. So preemptively, they've changed it an incredible amount, and I'm so grateful and thankful and love working with those guys. This exact moment, only a little bit, but it's a good bit, and I'm excited. I'm excited about this year. This is going to be a big year for everything, and I can't wait to see what happens. Martha Granholge says, can we do dares? Yes? Okay. Then I dare you to make merch. Okay, for real. Are you planning on making merch? Yes, I am. Can I talk about this? I am planning on making merch. I don't know. I don't like making it when the Fandrew squad is so small. You know, I feel it's kind of like, I don't want to throw any shade, but some people who like kind of start selling merch or doing all this stuff when they have really small audiences, it just feels like they're in it for the money. And I'm not in it for the money. Like, yes, this is part of how I make a living. It would be nice if it paid more of my bills because rent is expensive in Los Angeles. But outside of that, like it's not about that on some level. So I wanted to wait till it was a little bit bigger, till the Fandrew army grew, and then it was just kind of like, hey guys, you know, we're crushing it. You want to represent? Here's where you get it. But I am planning on merch. I'm actually thinking about. Hold on, let me show you. I have an idea. I want to show you guys. You guys can tell me what you think. Wait. All right, check it out. This is a Nice Posture hat, right? What I want to do is I want to get the embroidery, but instead of saying nice, it says nope. Like my infamous nope hat that I wear a lot. What do you guys think? Comment below if that's something you'd be interested in. Let me know. And if enough people are interested, maybe we'll do an early round of it or something. Because that'd be cool. I don't know. I would like one. But I think that's the kind of the idea. Same thing, just nope with a period. That's the plan. I don't know. Abraham Gudamela says, how many girlfriends have you had? Oh, geez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Maybe. I don't really know. Sometimes it's like, you know, how many dates do you have to go on before? I don't know. We'll say 6. 6 is a reasonable, I think. Maybe 7. Mostly 6. Foxy Izzy said, have you ever played a musical instrument? If so, what instrument? I studied both piano and violin, but I was very bad, and I got fired by both of my teachers. Like, they were like, we don't want you as a student anymore, because of how bad I was. I'm not very musical. I never had an interest in it, but I did study them both for a few years. Augustin Gadet says, who is the love of your life? Whoa, that's deep. I mean, can it be Jennifer Lawrence? Can it be Jennifer Lawrence? I don't know. I don't know if I've met them yet. I don't know. Somebody, somewhere. Maybe it's Austin. Oh, please don't let it be Austin. Please don't let it be Austin. I don't know. This is a hard question. Arch Criscult says, what's your favorite flavor of pizza? Okay, hear me out. Because people like to fight me on this. But the correct kind of pizza is a white sauce pizza with ham and red onions and cheese. And it is delicious. If you don't believe me, try it. You try it right now. And it's so good. Oh my goodness. Sonu V asked me, what's dream car? I assume, what's my dream car? I'm not a huge car person. I like Mustangs. I like the modern Mustangs. I kind of want one. Other than that, probably like one of the new Teslas, like the Roadster or something like that. I don't have like something crazy. I mean, I realize I just have like a $100,000 car, and I'm like, oh, nothing crazy. But cars get so expensive and so insane, right? Anything beyond that, I'm kind of like, ugh, what's the point? I don't know. There are other things I'd rather spend my money on. I like the Mustang because it's cool, it's sporty, but it's not very, very expensive. So like, I could buy one, and then that could be it. But I don't know. That's just me. Like I said, not a car person. Feel free to judge me. Smartass Science says, I want to know what inspired you to become a YouTuber, and if you weren't doing it, what would you be doing? So this is a long story. I've talked about this in my other thing, and I don't know if I want to like go back into it exactly. I probably will though. Here, basically, the person who inspired me to become a YouTuber was Freddie Wong and Corridor Digital, because they were making really, really cool short films on YouTube at a time before people realized that like people who weren't in a movie studio could make cool things. And so my friends and I, when I was younger, we started a channel. We made some really, really cool videos that I'm still very proud of. and like we made Dora the Explorer with guns, which went viral like a long time ago. Things like that, and that just got me addicted to making people laugh and being able to put stuff out there on my own and just people watch it and laugh and enjoy. That was like such a good feeling to me. And the rest of my friends ended up quitting and they don't do that anymore and it's not interesting. So then I found out about gaming YouTube as like something you could do by yourself. You know what I mean? Like you could film and edit, record it yourself. You don't need actors and cameras and lights. I mean, you need some lights, but like, you know what I mean? It was different. So that was like what I started with, and that got me going. And then, of course, you know, people who made me laugh in gaming kept me going. As I learned more about it, I made friends. I got addicted to that same thing of, like, making people laugh and making stuff that people enjoy, or at least trying to make people laugh. But that's how I got started. And I'll link the video down below if you guys ever want to go see what we've done. We haven't done stuff in there in a long time, but if you want to see, like, babyface Sigils, you could. Or maybe... No, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to link it. I'm going to do a video reacting to my old videos. That'd be very fun. Crystal Clear said, what did you study in college, and what interest did you have back then, and possibly now? I got a liberal arts degree in college, so that means I studied, like, languages, history, literature, philosophy, a little bit of everything. My interests have always been in writing and storytelling, and that's something I'd like to do more on the channel on YouTube as things grow, but ultimately I'd like to write a book. I've actually been working on one. I don't really talk about it, because my least favorite thing in the world are people who are like, oh, yes, I'm writing a book, and they never do. So it's kind of something I just plan on finishing one day and then being like, hey, guys, I wrote a book, and telling you about it and hoping you enjoy it. But it's cool. I like it. I'm happy with it. So I just need to finish it. Hopefully, it's one of my goals for this year. So my goal is to have my book done by the time I hit 100,000 subscribers so that I could kind of like, hey, guys, I hit 100K subs, and, like, you guys want to read a book? Like, that might be, like, the first merch or whatever that I do. I don't know. We'll see. That's just, like, a pipe dream. I'm so busy. I don't have time to write anymore. But that's something that I want to resume to, and something that I hope to have as part of my career going forward. Jimbo Bimbo said, what were you before you met Nice Posture? Nothing. I was nothing. I was a game designer. I worked at Mineplex. I designed all their games. And then I did a little bit of YouTube myself, but not nearly full-time or as much as I did. Like, I did, like, a video every other day, and I played with people like Grazer and Parker and those kind of people. And it was, like, a hobby that I had dreams of making bigger, but that was about it. And then I lived in LA, and, yeah, I don't know. It was a great time. Merrick Andrews says, did you play sports when you were younger? Yes, I was a competitive swimmer. I was actually a state champion swimmer in high school. And I didn't end up swimming in college because I went to a school that didn't have a swim team, and I decided to go for academics and be smart or something. I don't know. I kind of regret it, but that's what's up. I raced Michael Phelps once when I was younger. I lost, just like everybody. But it was dope. I love swimming. I still try to do it to be healthy. I don't do it as often as I should because Squat Drew is not keeping up with his exercise lately. He's been too busy. Tristan Simmons says, what part of Texas are you from? I live in Liberty County. Hey, well, that's cool, fellow Texan. I'm from San Antonio. That's where I grew up, and I lived until I graduated from high school, and I still go back every year to visit my parents and stuff because they live there. And who knows, maybe I'll end up back there someday. I like LA, but I love San Antonio, too. They're both great. LA and SA, great cities. All right, everyone, well, I hope I answered your questions. I tried to get, like, as many of the common theme ones as I can. If you have another question, leave it below, and maybe we'll do another one. Don't forget to tell me if you like the merch idea, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in streams on Monday.